poppin', phenoms and future phenoms, man? Hey, you new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, drop that subscribe, turn on them notifications, because we drop video daily. Yo, so I wanted to wait until the weekend was over to get into the Avengers spoiler review. So if you have not seen Avengers Endgame, do not watch this video, because spoilers will be posted. Yo, I want you guys to let me know, what was your best moments from Avengers Endgame? I'm going to go through it. It's gonna be in random order because I'm not really gonna be able to do this in order. So what stuck out to me with Avengers Endgame, man? Like I said, it did have a slow start, but they had stories to tell in the beginning. But my gosh, when it got crazy, it got crazy. When Captain America picked up Thor's fucking hammer, I was fucking excited because back in what was it, Age of Ultron, how it was sitting at the table, everybody tried to lift it and nobody could, but Cap moved it. That moment, I knew he could do it. I knew he could do it, man. And when that moment happened, that moment was epic. The moment where it was just Captain America and Thanos, everybody, I don't know where everybody else was, but Cap's shield was broke. Thanos was there. Thanos' army was there. Yo, Cap was like, I'm a G, dog. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. He started walking towards Thanos, and then all the Avengers appeared. That moment was lit. The moment where Captain America said Avengers Assemble, that moment was lit. Yo, the moment when Scarlet Witch was fighting Thanos, she was about to rip his body apart. She was about to kill him. What did she say to him? She said, you took everything from me. And Thanos was like, I don't even know you. Oh, I would have took that personal too. I would have slapped his ass for real. But hey, she was about to kill him. That's why he did that little rain fire, and that's what saved him. He did that little rain fire with his ship. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was dope in the movie. I did like Captain Marvel. She didn't have that big of a part, but I did like Captain Marvel. She was a badass when she needed to be there. Like y'all know, she destroyed the ship. She was fighting Thanos. She was giving Thanos hands. She was giving him some hands now. Thor was funny. Thor was kind of like the Thor Ragnarok Thor. He was really funny, and Thor was fat in this movie because those years got to him, man. Them not being able to stop Thanos. What else we got, man? What else we got with this movie? Because this movie was really good. I loved it. I can't wait to see it a second time. Yo, in the beginning, when they went to find Thanos and they found him, and then they talked to him about the stones, he said it can't be reversed. And then Thor cut his head off. Whoa. Yo, he wasn't playing. He wasn't going to miss that head that time. Yo, some of the moments where I teared up, man. The moment when Hawkeye and Black Widow was fighting because one had to die to get the Soul Stone. And Black Widow sacrificed herself. No, both of them didn't want to die. They didn't want each other to die. They was literally fighting each other on who was going to kill each other or who was going to die. And sadly, Black Widow was the one that died. Hawkeye shot an arrow at her. She like fell, then he ran, and then she went to jump, and then she I think, didn't she save him? And then no, I think it was the other way around. But anyways, Black Widow ended up sacrificing herself and dying, and she was not able to come back even with the Infinity Stones. That was a sad moment when I teared up, man. No lie, I teared up in that moment. What other moments was it where I teared up? When they started talking about Black Widow and Hulk got mad and threw that bench, we didn't really get to see much of Hulk, but that's okay. I'm okay with that because he was Professor Hulk in this movie, and I don't know. They just had a lot to tell, so I'm sure they would love to tell Hulk and have him have his rematch with Thanos, but there was just so much going on and so much to tell, and it was already a 3-hour and 2-minute runtime. They probably couldn't do much. What other moments stuck out, man? Yo, when Pepper came out to fight with Iron Man, that moment was lit. Because if you watch all the Iron Man movies, you know she was against Tony in his suits. She didn't really support it, but she knew that's what he loved to do, so she went along with it. And honestly, when she went out there to fight with him, I thought that moment was amazing, man, because she had her man's back. She had his back, and that moment was lit. Her suit was dope, too. I did like her suit. And somebody told me that could be setting up an Iron Man 4 for Pepper. She's going to take the throne or something. Maybe. I'm not sure. That's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Let me know if y'all think it's true or not. What other moments stuck out in this movie, man? Yo, when Robert Downey Jr. when he grabbed the stones from Thanos. First of all, Doctor Strange looked at him and said this, and he was pretty much confirming that this is that moment, this is that one chance that we win. And Tony saw that, he ran and grabbed the stones from Thanos, and then he said, "I am Iron Man." Snapped his fingers. Thanos army started disappearing. Thanos died like a G. I give Thanos some props. He died like a G. He realized he was defeated, and he went and sat down. He was just like, "They beat me, man." And then he just vanished. Thanos took that like a G. But yo, when Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man, did that, you know, I thought he was okay at first. I was like, okay, cool. He saved the day, all this, all that. But we really didn't see how effective he was until the camera really, really got onto him. And Pepper came and talked to him. And she was like, "It's okay, Tony. It's okay. We're okay. You can rest now." And then he was talking to the kid. And you can tell he really cared for Spider-Man. Because the way Spider-Man was talking to him and the way he looked at him when he got there, he knew that they had won and they had brought him back. And everything was done for him, man. And that was a good moment for me. And I was like, man, it's so sad to see Tony die. But that snap really did damage his body. And it's crazy because you would think that maybe the Iron Man suit could handle it, but it couldn't. That stuff went all the way up to his neck. But then again, he didn't have his helmet on. I don't know why. Why didn't Tony have his helmet on, damn it? Why didn't he have his helmet on? That's another question. Because maybe if he had his helmet on, it wouldn't have went all the way up here. And, you know, it would have just affected his arm and maybe his shoulder area. But let me know what y'all think about that one. What other moments are there? There's so many moments in this movie. Yo, shout out to the rat that saved Ant-Man, because without the rat, this wouldn't be possible. I'm just trying to think of some more things, man, because this movie was so good. Gamora, it was good to see Quill reunited with Gamora for that short scene, but she didn't know who he was because that was the past Gamora. And she kneed him in the nuts once he touched her. and that was funny. Somebody told me that when Quill was looking on the computer screen that it said search for Gamora, she could not be found. So I'm assuming everybody that got brought back from the past disappeared when Iron Man did the snap. And that was crazy. That was literally crazy. Hulk, as you know, Hulk brought everybody back by the Infinity Gauntlet and him snapping his fingers. What was crazy though is I didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming with Thanos. So Nebula, past Nebula, captured the present Nebula, and she pretty much got Thanos to the present, and that's where they was brought. And that's where Thanos is brought. And as they just brought everybody back, Thanos shot missiles at the Avengers headquarters. Messed them up, man. Messed them up, and they was fighting. And that's pretty much where the big battle goes down. And that battle with Cap, Thor, and Iron Man, I'm going to tell you right now, I almost cried and I was on the edge of my seat when Thanos was hitting Captain America with that big-ass sword. And Cap's shield kept breaking. I honestly thought Cap was about to die there. I literally thought he was about to die there. And I was tearing up. I'm not going to lie. I was like, no, man, not Cap, bro. Not Cap. No, not Cap. But that was another moment that got to me. It was a good moment to see Thor reunited with his mother. Because, you know, she died and his father died. Thor's actually lost a lot. And that was a good moment to see in Endgame for Thor to be able to talk to his mother again. It was also a good moment to see Tony talk to his dad, because it was at that moment Tony actually realized how much his dad loved him, and you could see it in his face, you could see it in his eyes that, you know, he really didn't. If you ever watch all the Iron Mans, he didn't care for his dad much. He only cared for his mom. So I think with this movie, it showed Tony that his dad really did love him and he cared for him, because he had that persona that he didn't think he cared for him, but he really cared for him deep down and honestly. And I thought that was a very good scene, especially for Iron Man, and for him to go out. What else is good? These dang fire trucks, man. There's so much in this movie. That I could just go on and on and on about. Jeez, I'm trying to think, y'all. What I think I've talked. Oh, the scene where Captain America's fighting Captain America. I thought that was pretty dope. They had some comedy in it, but I do have a question. Loki disappeared with the Tesseract, I believe. Where did Loki go? Because that was yet to be answered. So maybe they're setting that up for Phase 4. What else are we missing? Captain Marvel's good. I already said that. Thor. It was crazy how fat Thor was. Thor was pretty fat and out of shape, but them 5 years hit him rough. Cap, I still like Cap with the beard. I'm not gonna lie. I wish Cap would have kept the Infinity War beard. I thought that beard was lit. He looked like a total badass with that beard, though. I'm trying to think. There's no post-credit scenes like I told you guys in the review. Yo, at the end where Captain America pretty much gives Falcon not the Winter Soldier. He gives Falcon the Captain America shield, and he is now Captain America. This is why I say you can't listen to the internet, because everybody was predicting Bucky to be Cap, but Falcon is Captain America now. And I thought that was a pretty dope moment for Cap to pass his shield down for Falcon to be Captain America. I thought that was lit, man. And it was good to see Cap, how he went back in time and lived his life with with Peggy, I believe that's her name. And he played it out, and he came back as an old man. I thought that was pretty dope. That's a good ending for Cap. Now, I do wish Iron Man would have had a great ending. I wish Iron Man would have got that happy ending, because he did have a daughter. I love you, 3000. I love this movie, 3000. I really wish Iron Man could have had a happy ending, but that's not the case. And if you guys remember back in 2012, and I think it was 2012 when the first Avengers came out, how Cap and Iron Man was fighting, he was like, "You're not the guy to lay down. You're not the guy to sacrifice himself when everybody's life is on the line." Although Tony did take that missile into space, this just goes back. This goes to the present. Tony literally sacrificed himself to save everybody. And there's just so many connections to this movie. It's actually crazy. It's a masterpiece. And I loved Endgame, and I can't wait to see it again for the second time. I can't wait to buy the DVD. I think I pretty much cleared up everything in the spoiler talk. If I missed anything, post it in the comments down below. I want you guys to let me know, what did you enjoy about Avengers Endgame? What was your favorite moments? Did you cry? Let me know in the comments down below. It was a great movie, man. It literally was a masterpiece. I had fun with it. I was never bored. And it's crazy. It's crazy that Iron Man is dead. It's crazy that Cap's pretty much dead too. And now we're moving on with these characters. But let me know if I missed anything in the spoilers, or if you caught anything that I didn't mention. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, man. 100,000 subscribers is grind time. Let's get it.